Hi lilies, welcome to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So today, as I said, I had recently got this BTS themed tarot deck as life goes on deck. So I think that I would do simple quick readings and using this deck to kind of like get to know the deck first. And so today I will do a reading. I really like the lighting in my room, it doesn't show, but anyway, so today I will do like a really quick readings, almost like an energy checkup for BTS members, but it's like I want to know what makes them happy recently or lately, around this time, maybe like this month, within a month, what things makes they happy recently. So it will gonna be I can't even English. It's gonna be quick readings, but hopefully it will be fun using this new deck. I really like the energy of this deck. And then I will also use this Whispers of Love Oracle deck to add more information. And then the thing is, I got this 7 illustrated cards from Isu, the one who created this beautiful tarot deck, and this is like BTS song. So from now on, you won't have to see me shuffling my Uno cards to find out the members anymore. I'm not gonna do it today, but I just want to show it to you guys. So yeah, no more Uno cards, yay! I will do this reading in the fan chant order. And also I will do the shuffling off camera so that we save a lot of time. And then I will be back. Alright, here we go. So let's start with Namjoon first. So let's see what makes Namjoon happy recently. I've got like 3 cards, I think. So 3, 4. Okay. First one, Page of Pentacles. It's so cute. And then we have, this is Knight of Pentacles. Yes, Knight of Pentacles. And this is Queen of Wands. Okay. What makes Namjoon happy recently? I think with the Page of Pentacles, there's a sense of stability and security, and also I think his work or his project has gone into a stage of this. It's almost like it's close to completion, and from that there's a sense of relief, like the main work has been done. Maybe it's about I think it's about the new album, like he has done it. So now there is just like small details to work on, and like the main body of work has been completed. The Page of Pentacles is a young energy. So yeah, that's why I think is the body of work or the new album. It's his new album. Cause I would have thought that the new album has been already done. Or maybe it's like wrapped up, but hasn't been released, or it is still being kept a secret. But there's a sense of like completion, almost completion, like 80%. So that's what makes Namjoon happy, because it's like a relief released off his shoulders. Now we have this Knight of Pentacles also. So we have Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. So it's like a progression, progress. And this is like little Borahe. I think. And also like it's raining and stormy outside. So this really coincidentally, I just finished reading a book on SUGA, The Art of Danish Living Lifestyle. It's like the feeling of being inside when it's stormy outside. The coziness, the safety you feel inside your home, being surrounded by things that you love or people that you love. It's a really, really happy moment. So I think maybe one of the little moments that makes Namjoon happy recently is that he realized that he can, amidst the crazy things going in the world, like the pandemic is still going on, he realizes that there are little things that he can do, or he can still stay connected with fans somehow through his work, and being with his people is a very lucky thing, and those small moments are what makes him happy recently, like the realization that he still has this safetyness, coziness, and familiarity surrounding him is a lucky thing, and that's the thing that he wants to treasure for the moment, instead of like worrying about the storm going outside. Namjoon's like retrieving his energy inward so that he can operate within a much smaller space, but at a more efficient way, I guess, in terms of like generating happiness and contentment for himself. Now I have this Queen of Wands. This is like inspiration, and it's a 여름은 기다림을 몰랐어. The summer doesn't know how to wait. Like the summer doesn't wait. Oh, and we're in summer right now. I think this goes really well with, like, Namjoon knows that the times passes, the time that has passed are the things that we cannot save anymore, and it's more important to enjoy the moment, or like being positive and being hopeful about the future. It is what makes him happy. The Queen of Wands is also like source of inspiration, feeling inspired, feeling energetic and hopeful. Also, it feels like this is Jimin, right? It feels like he's being in nature, surrounded by nature. So that's also one of the things that Namjoon is known for, like being connected to nature. Also makes him happy. But it's more like looking forward to the future, and things are clearing up, I guess. Namjoon is seeing that things are getting better, things are working out. So he's feeling more hopeful for the future. Yeah, there's a sense of stability, and the feelings of things are falling into places. Now we have treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. It gives me the sense of this Knight of Pentacles. It's like tuning inside, being within a smaller space, smaller circle, connecting with closed ones. It really makes Namjoon happy, being within his small bubble. It's like drawing energy inwards to rejuvenate from inside. So I think that is what makes Namjoon happy recently. And then we'll look at Jin. So what makes Jin happy lately? I think we have 4 cards this time. Okay. The Lovers, yes. Strength, the Emperor, the Page of Cups. It's like quite strong energy, and I think there are significant people that contribute to Jin's boost of happiness recently. When I look at this Page of Cups, and the Lovers, it feels like, I don't know, I think Jin has mentioned this, or like, I got these feelings from his birthday real life, that somehow he thinks that he doesn't get a lot of love. That's what, I don't know if he said that or someone said that in that real life, but that's the feeling I got from there. It's like sometimes Jin would doubt that that he doesn't get much love, but that's not true. And I think recently Jin realizes that, because imagine he's this Page of Cups and he's looking into his cups. The cup is not full, but the way he saw it before is like, oh, my cup's not full, nobody's filling my cup. It's like, why is it not full? Why is nobody giving me more? But now that he sees it, he's like, oh, my cup's not full, I can just go around and fill it, and like, there's so much space to fill it. There's so much love to receive. I have the ability to receive much more love. And I think the change in perspectives makes Jin happy, like more happier. Also the Lovers, like people around him showered him with love. Yeah, maybe the members, the staff, I don't know, the people that they work with, the people that they interact with, that Jin interacts with, they show him more love and gratitude and appreciation that he deserves. Somehow I see Jin in this poem right here, like he's being shy and like with his red ears, receiving all this love and affection and attention, and I love that. I feel like people are praising him more, people are giving him more love, the love that he deserves, and he realized that his cup is being filled, and that's what makes him happy, and that's what gives him strength, and he also believes more in himself. He believes that Jin has always been the one who gives himself love, and it has been fine up until now, but then I think he realized that it is, of course it's important to love yourself, but it feels so good when you're being loved by other people, and that gives him strength. Like he realized that yes, it's important to love myself. I can be happy all by myself, loving myself, but it feels better when I have other people around me, and it feels better when he has love drawing from outside, when his cup is filled by other people, and like that realization, and it takes bravery and inner strength to accept, or like to to fully embrace the thought that I am enough for myself, but I am completed with other people. And then we have the Emperor. Looking at this, I felt like recently Jin, like everything is under control, and he feels like he's on a high rise. Like he feels like everything's falling into place, that everything is going according to plan to Jin. He has time to rest, but he's also busy working, like things going on in the way that he anticipated. So yeah, that's what makes Jin happy recently. And then we have forgiveness. Nothing can be holding on to past disappointment. I think this is exactly what we were talking about the Page of Cups. Like before, Jin thought that his cup is not full. People doesn't give him much love. People didn't give him much love. But the change in perception, the change in perspective, the forgiveness is for himself. And also for other people, for the people that he was looking up on to give him love, but didn't make him feel that he received any. So yeah, so that's it. I think in terms of perspectives and self-actualization, Jin's in a good place now. So that's what makes him happy recently. So now we're looking at Yoongi. What makes Yoongi happy recently? For the tarot cards, we have the Hierophant, and then we have this is the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, let's talk about the Ten of Swords. I think this is definitely about his recovery from the surgery. I think he is in the very last step of rehabilitation. Is that how you call it? Like recovering. He's sleeping better at night now. And yeah, it's almost done with it because it's Ten of Swords is almost over. So that's the thing that makes him happy. And I also feel like he doesn't have nightmare or vivid dreams that often anymore. I don't know if anyone can confirm this, but yeah, he sleeps better, and he gets more regular sleep than before, and that makes him happy. Also, Three of Swords. Usually, Three of Swords is kind of like heartbreak and la la la. But in this deck, I don't think so. It's say Yokine Sonatapa. Please hold my hand here, like this hand of mine. So I think what makes Jimmy happy these days is that he has people around him, people that's always ready to hold his hand and go through things in life with him, and he's really appreciate that. So yeah, he feels really grateful for that as well. Then we have the Hierophant. Thank God this world has Namjoon. Maybe it is like, it's something that Yoongi would say as well, like, thank God that we have Namjoon. But the thing is, the Hierophant, in traditional tarot is like higher learning. In this, but it's not. Well, it's one of the thing. And also Yoongi is the one who is very advanced in spirituality within BTS members. I think these days what makes him happy is that he's learning a lot of new things to open up his understanding and knowledge of spirituality and of the inner world of himself. So he's learning, and also he's sharing those knowledge and understanding with other people too. And I think he can see his influence on the people that he shared his knowledge with, and that's what makes him happy. He's becoming this spiritual leader. Yeah, that's what I see. I think during his rehabilitation, Yoongi spent a lot of time learning, reading, researching about history, and then psychology and spirituality. And after that, I think now he's just going around like talking to people and influencing them. Oh, my friend. Oh, I like this. Ask for help. I think this is not about Yoongi asking for help, but like people came to him asking for help for his wise advice and for his knowledge and understanding, and he's giving like people, he's sharing with people the knowledge or the experience that he has, and seeing that he can be helpful to those people makes him happy. I can totally relate to this, because that's what I want to do, and that's what I try to do as well, from my own experience and understandings, and I feel really happy and fulfilled if I can use my my gifts and my experience to assist people on their journey. So I can totally relate to that. So now we're looking at Hosok. What makes Hosok happy recently? This is Fire Hosok. First we have the Ace of Wands. Ooh. Then we have Nine of Cups. And then we have Magician. And King of Wands. Ooh. So 2 wands and the Magician, so like fire energy. And we also have like this Fire Hosok. There's nothing else a coincidence, right? Okay, so Ace of Wands is new inspiration, new idea, new project, something that drives him, like fire him up, something very exciting, almost like he can see being on stage again. Wait. Could it be about his mixtape? Because with this Magician, it's like creation, creativity, making things, creating things, and the ability to create it. So definitely like creativities and inspirations are running high, and it's like firing Hosok up is what keeps him going these days, and I can feel like he's really, really excited. The Nine of Cups also gives me the feelings of completion, like almost completion. Like he's taking, what I'm seeing here is like Hosok going out on the balcony and just looking at the scenes, and after working for really long hours in the studio or something, he's just taking a break and like breathing in the fresh air and looking at over the horizon. I think this might be like sunrise. So he's working overnight and then just taking a break to appreciate that moment. I think I have the feeling this is about his mixtape. Like it's done. It's getting put up out there. I think King of Wands also like determination. Yeah, like passionate. He's so passionate about this. I really have the feeling this is about his mixtape. I think it's done. And then it's Ace of Wands. He's probably gonna have a performance, or at least like envy or something related to his mixtape, and that's what makes him happy. Just thinking about it, like it's filled him up. It fills him. Yeah, and also like the Magician is just but the Magician is like conjure up the rabbits from his hat, right, out of nowhere. And one of the things in magic trick is surprise and like catching the right moment. So maybe Hope World 2 is dropping out of nowhere and like nobody was expecting it. It's like boop, there we go. Now we have simple acts of kindness energize you and bring happiness to those around you. This also gives me like the feelings of giving out, doing something, sharing the light, sharing the love. So it's also it sounds like I'm pushing it, but it also gives me the feeling of like releasing his mixtape, or at least some kind of work that inspires people, makes people feel the love. Right. Let's look at Jimin. What makes Jimin happy recently? This is Spring Day Jimin, I think. Pomna, yeah. We have I think we've got a few queens ready, right? Queen of Pentacles. Two of Cups. I love it, and I love this rainbow color. I have Eight of Pentacles. I have 10 of Cups. Oh, we have 2 Cups. Okay, so and this 2 Cups is like 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups. So what makes Jimin happy recently? Love. A lot of love. A lot of love and contentment, and like the feeling of fulfillment. Like, he's being so happy with the love that he has around him. And this 2 of Cups is the soulmate card. Well, let me be frank. If you have watched my videos, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna be frank about it. Like, Jimin's parrot is making him happy recently. Period. And if you haven't watched my videos, then maybe you can go and just check out Jimin's videos on one of the playlists. But yeah, it's definitely love for this 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups. He's sleeping really well lately. He's sleeping well, eating well, he's feeling well. Yeah, I just feel like it's so good. Now we have 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is also it's like hard working on something, preparing something, or maybe he's working on some of his songs, his new songs, his own project. He's working really hard on it. We also have like another kind of rainbow color here. You know how obsessed I am with it. But this is like, is it dawn? So, and it's also like number 8. So I think Jimin is still working really hard on his solo project. It's not there yet. I don't think we're gonna get it this year, maybe next year. But he's working really hard on it. And things are going pretty well. And that's what makes him happy. Makes sense. And then we have this Queen of Pentacles. The thing that I love is we have like Pentacles and Cups, which is their stability, and this is cold autumn. I love the color of this. But this is like Jimin has enough. He has enough love and financial stability around him. He doesn't have a lot to worry about. The things Jimin is focusing on this moment is giving out. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the one who is very like generous, and she's always thinking about how she can use her resources to help other people, to grow things for other people. So I think that's what Jimin's working on at the moment as well, like something that would benefit other people rather than himself, sharing the love and everything that he has. Oh, these cards are so nice. Well, I think I've read a few comments saying that people are worrying about Jimin because he's receiving negative energy from people, but I don't think you have to worry about it. The things that people can say anything they want on the internet, and I think it doesn't affect Jimin as much as it did before anymore, because now Jimin has learned how to protect his energy, and those people with low vibration, they cannot reach him, because he's vibrating at a totally different, higher level compared to those people. So as much as those people want to direct their hateful energy towards Jimin, it will not be able to reach him, simply because they are on different levels. And the thing that Jimin doesn't go on the internet that much anymore, and he understands those people. I understand where those people comes from, so he doesn't feel like they attacking him. But sometimes he would feel bad for those people because he understands where they come from, he understands where the hate comes from, and he would sometimes feel bad for those people because they draw the energies from the wrong source. And that's such a miserable way to live for someone's life. And I think if you ever come across those people, don't engage with them, because that's how you lower your vibration. We are operating at our own level, and don't let those low vibes drag you down. And I think Jimin understands fully well that, and he doesn't let those things affect him anymore, which I'm so proud of him. Like, it's a whole body of work. And then here we have focus on love, look for the good in everyone. See, he's focusing on love. The negative things doesn't affect him. He has love, he has enough, he has abundance. He has his partners, he has the people that love him around him. He's focusing on the love that he can receive. And he's giving out love as well. I love this card so much. So please, if you worry about Jimin because of something has been going on lately, don't be, because he doesn't want you to worry about that even. Just send him a lot of love and pure intention. That will surely reach him, because that's like a different vibration frequency compared to the hateful energy that people generate. Anyone who try to generate hate and direct it to someone, it would just bounce back to them, because imagine everything is, I'm not good at physics, but everything has its own frequency and energy and vibrations. Imagine, and that there are like different layers or different levels of frequency. If the low vibes, they were just circling around in that lower level, they will not like shoot up. They cannot shoot up to an upper level unless something like super major happened. But that's not, like, I don't think there's a powerful energy worker powerful enough to do that in this case. So it would just get bounced back to those people, and that's like karma. And remember that if you give out hate, you only receive hate. The same with love. But yeah, it's all about energy. Energy doesn't know what's bad or what's good. It's only have like high and low. So if you send out low energy, you get low energy back, and if you send out high energy, you get higher energy back. Simple as that. So now we look at Taeyong. What's wrong? Taeyong, what makes Taeyong happy recently? This is what is this? I can't even tell. Oh, Cyber Birthday Killer. I was just about to say Fake Love, but I remember they have all black thing in Fake Love. Yeah. We have 2 ones, and we have another Queen of Swords, and another 8 of Wands. Okay, so I do think this is also about Taeyong's solo project. He's being determined about this. He's focusing, like 2 of Wands is the card of focusing on the road ahead and manifesting. I think he has made up his mind about what to do, how to do the things that he wants to do, like how to release his mixtape or etc. And the 8 of Wands is like things happening fast, like an arrow in the blue sky. So he's shooting fast, and this is like winter doesn't know how to wait. Could it be that he will release his mixtape in the winter around his birthday? I don't know, but he's determined about it. He knows where he's seeking for. He knows what he wants. He's clear-minded, and he will do anything in his power to make this happen. Things are working out in his favor. Changes are coming, and fastening the pace for him. I think Taeyong can feel that. Taeyong is very sensitive. I think he can feel that, and that's what makes him excited and happy recently. I love this card. I love this 8 of Wands card. Also, like, blue always reminds me of Taeyong. Blue and grey. And then the next one we have Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Ooh. Wait. The Two of Wands. The Two of Wands somehow also gives me the feelings of like seeing things with your heart, because normally it doesn't give me that feelings, but here, because this is Jin's closing his eyes, right? Yeah, and it's like close your eyes for a moment. Is it right? 잠시 두 눈을 감아. I think so. Maybe. Yes, I think like seeing things from a different perspective. So maybe I practice compassion. I think maybe before, like, there are certain things and obstacles that prevent him from releasing his mixtape like at the moment that he wanted, and that kind of like dries him off and makes him a little bit agitated or like displeased even. But now that he understands the situations better, he's a lot calmer about it, and he knows that things are working out in his favor, so he's not pushing anything anymore, and he's not dealing with it from a place of being agitated or being, I don't know, there's just like unsettling feelings. But now it doesn't happen anymore. It's a lot calmer now, and we have this Queen of Swords as well, so it's like clear-minded, and he understands the situation a lot better now. He understands where the obstacles or where the other people are coming from. So he's a lot calmer about it, and that makes him happy as well, because he's realized that this is the way that things should be, and it gives him a sense of like assuredness and calmness. Right, so let's look at the last power we have here is for Jung Kook. What makes Jung Kook happy recently? I think this is Crystal Snow Jung Kook. This is Japanese, so I have no clue. That was just a guess. Then we have the moon. Oh, another 8. Whoa, the magnet lines get all the 1. Oh, the 8 there. This is 8 of Cups. And I have Death. Black Swan. Okay, so what makes Jung Kook happy recently? I think is the self-realization that he cannot do everything. In a way, the 8 of Cups in some of my decks is about realizing your goal and stood up and go for it. It's like, okay, so I think before Jung Kook was torn between two things. Like, he wants to do 2 things or more than 2 things, and he wants to stretch himself over those 2 things, wanting to do everything perfectly, and it kills him that he cannot do that. I mean, he's really good at everything, at many things, and he has the talent to do many things, but he's also like a perfectionist, so he pushes himself a lot, and we are only human, so we cannot do 2 things perfectly at the same time. It's like you need to give yourself time, and need to be patient with yourself. It doesn't matter how good you are, but the more pressure you put on yourself, the more the harder it is to see things clearly. So I think when we have the 8 of Cups and the Death together, I think Jung Kook has finally made up his mind to drop one of the things that he cannot carry with him. Maybe it's not even a thing, it's a part of him. It's like the side of him that is always pushing himself towards doing more, and everything has to be perfect. I think maybe Jung Kook has understand that instead of pushing himself to do 3 things perfectly or near perfectly at the same time, do one thing and make it 110% good. It's a lot better strategy, or it's a more sustainable strategy for him. I think that's the realization that comes with the death, and the 8 of Cups. But also we have the moon, and the moon is all about like intuition. So I guess to come with the death of that realization, or the metaphor of realization that we've talked about, Jung Kook is now learning to be more gentle with himself, and to like explore his intuition and his inner self. Yeah, I guess the thing I have with this moon card is different from the traditional moon card. Is like giving yourself love and affection and the attention that you deserve, because I always see the moon as our inner self. So I think in this case, when Jung Kook has learned how to shred this persona of himself, well, it's hurt, of course, because he has been growing up with this persona. It's a part of him, but he's shredding it in order to grow, and in order to become a better version of himself. We all have to go through this such stage in life, and it's a good thing that he has now. I think he is already like coming out of it, and he has stepped into this the light of the moon, where he's learning how to understand himself. He's learning to treasure himself and give himself love, time, affection. Yeah, that's what I see with these cards, and that's what makes Jung Kook happy recently. And I think it reflects out in terms of his being more confident showing his tattoos, and I think it's such a big personal development. Because tattoo is something very, very personal. I have a couple of them, not a couple, more than a couple of them, and I don't show them to people. Only the people that I really appreciate, because my tattoos hold my own personal story, and I think Jung Kook's tattoo definitely holds his personal story. So when he's confident to show that, especially in his position, there is a clearance in mind. There is blockages in terms of perspectives has been removed for Jung Kook, so that he feels more confident and more comfortable to show his body art. And then we have the last card. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. I think this goes well with the moon. Like, it's time for Jung Kook to, well, it's not time, but like now spending time for himself. It's making him happy. Like just taking a rest, or just talk. I feel like Jung Kook has been talking to himself more gently and more lovingly, and that's it's like the flower of his soul is being watered by his own affection, by his own words. I don't know where that metaphor comes from, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he's smiling to himself more. He's saying positive affirmation, good words to himself more, and remember that the way we talk to ourselves is really, really important. And that's I think that's one of the things that's changed for Jung Kook, and that's making him happy more recently. Is the way he treats himself, and the way he realized that he's growing, even though it hurts. But he's growing into a better version of himself. So yeah, I think that's all that I have for this reading. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'm already like loving using this deck. It's so cute, and it's like it gives me the information that I'm seeking. So yeah, again, I'm like loving this deck. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and please stay safe, stay positive and happy wherever you are. And let me know if you have any ideas for upcoming readings, and then I will consider it. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.